Today we're going to start 5-1, which is all about nth roots, radicals, and rational roots. So this whole unit is about radicals. So if I ask you, hey, what are you learning about? You say radicals. So today is just about the basics and what we do with radicals. So let's hope that my pen lasts, even though you saw that low battery. So we shall see. All right. So, first off, we're not just talking about square roots. We may talk about more. So, we may talk about an nth root. So that is a th. There we go. An nth root of a number, c, is x, such that x to the nth power equals c. It's a lot of fancy writing. An nth root can be denoted by a radical symbol with a index, with an index, I guess, of n. So the nth root of c is called the radicand. So here's your little picture to make sense of all that. So this symbol right here is called the radical. Okay. This number on the outside is called an index. For a square root, we do not put a number there. It is assumed to be 2. Back to mathematicians are lazy. We're too lazy to actually put anything other than 2. The number under the square root is called the radicand. And then the entire thing is called a radical expression. Okay. So example, what are all the real cube roots of 125? Okay, so what times itself is 125. So what times itself is 125. And we say that that is 5, because 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. Test it for your negative. So a negative times a positive, a negative times a negative is positive. That positive answer times a negative is a negative answer. Well, we don't have negative 125, so that does not work. However, when we ask what is the fourth root of 16, so what times itself is 16, we get that it could be 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. We also get that it could be negative 2, because a negative times a negative is positive, a negative times a negative is positive, and then a positive times a positive is positive. 16. So your rules here, if you have an even root, your answers are positive and negative. If you have an odd root, it is only whichever sign the expression has. So in this example, our expression was positive 125, so our answer was positive. Okay. Another thing to note is I can take a cube root of a negative 125. I cannot take a fourth root of a negative 16, because that's imaginary, just like all the complex numbers and imaginary that we were talking about. So this concludes just basic what to know about square roots. We will get into rational exponents next.